takeaways from this particular reading, listen to your inner Dory and be like Aaron Rodgers. Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer. Divine Pisces 222. It is Friday, October 29th, 2021. Happy Feminine Friday, everybody. So just a couple of quick things. Tonight is my live discussion on healing from abuse. So make sure you sign up for that if you haven't already. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is free for my Soul Family members, okay? So just all you got to do is sign up for my Soul Family. It's free. It's a subscription-based. It's called, quote-unquote, like a pricing plan, but it's free, guys. So what this enables you to do is actually have access to all of my private forums, the private blog, the content library, free events, things like that, guys. It's got a lot of perks. Why not? And it's free. Okay. Hello. So that is free for my Soul Family. So definitely sign up if you're wanting to attend tonight. Also, I plan on doing some more workshop type thingies. I just want to make sure that the level of interest is there before I even attempt to spend time on it, guys, because most of you probably know, like, my content is being hidden, number one. I'm not really quite sure this time why. It just is what it is. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm trying to break away from the twin flame programming. And please understand, guys, like, this is the thing that's really I guess frustrating on my end, is trying to make people understand why I'm doing this, and to understand that, I mean, guys, I'm still going to be doing tarot, okay? I decided I'm going to still do tarot, obviously, because I'm here. Hello. I'm just not going to be focusing on the quote-unquote twin flame label right now. And the reason for that is because the program itself, it's become kind of a fad. It's become kind of an obsession thing, like a narcissistic trap for a lot of people, unfortunately. And guys, I just want to put this out there. If I in any way ever attributed to this or enabled anybody's obsession or, anything like that during my time doing my mission, then I 100% fully apologize. And I just don't want to be a part of that anymore, guys. I do plan on still doing love readings and stuff like that, because that stuff is fun and you do learn a little bit about yourself when you do those things. So guys, I am going to continue doing tarot. Don't worry about it. But guys, if you want me to continue putting content out on YouTube, you've got to interact with my content, okay? Because YouTube is hiding my content. Instagram is now hiding my content, guys. It's hiding my content. And I know this because I did some tests just to see if any of my posts would show up with my hashtags and things like that, and they're not showing up. So I know that they're not showing my content, guys. It just is what it is, okay? So if you want me to post more content, you got to interact with me, work with me here, support me, okay? If you want me to continue putting content out, if you actually like what I do. Clear. Also, guys, if you are interested in me doing some more workshops, please let me know. Put it in my comments, whatever, because I do want to do that. I would like to do some more focusing specifically on overcoming trauma, overcoming narcissistic abuse, things like that. Okay. And I think there was a couple other things I want to do. Oh, yeah. So, guys, again, just, okay. There is a lot of, I say, energy coming in that is toxic. It's fear. It's fear-based toxicity that's coming in right now. So if any of you have been making changes, trying to cut cords, trying to move away from things that no longer serve you, you're literally in a transition phase. It's like you're releasing all the old stuff. Like the old you is falling away, but the new you hasn't fully taken form yet. So it's like you're in this weird transition stage where you're like, I don't know who the hell I am, kind of a thing. And I kind of attribute this to the transition idea, to the whole idea that you're cutting this cord. And I said this a while ago, guys, about shedding your skin and coming out of the darkness and deciding which timeline you want, so on and so forth. And that's all part of it, guys. So if you're in this, if you're in this energy right now, just hold fast. Keep yourself grounded as much as you can. Try to stay present, stay sovereign. That's the big one. Stay sovereign. There are people out there that are trying to pick fights with you, trying to trigger you, trying to push your buttons. Don't let them. Just don't. They have their own problems they're dealing with. Don't take it personally. Just move on. Okay? So this is especially important for feminine right now because a lot of feminines are coming into their femme awakening, and I'll be talking a little bit more about that later on down the line, but guys, and I'll be starting a podcast and everything next week, so I'm going to touch on all of these things. But like the divine feminine rising right now, it's like, okay, so you have the masculine awakening on one side, then you have the feminine rising. So when I talk about the feminine rising, it's really those of us who are coming out of this toxic femininity, the idea that we have to control everything around us. It's like we have this thing that's been passed on, from our, ancestors or whatever, that the feminine energy has to play by the masculine rules in order to get anywhere in this life, in this world. And that's not true. It's just not. So what has happened is we've kind of put the feminine energy in this box that you have to be more like a masculine. You have to, so on and so forth. And what has happened in doing this is we have denied our femininity. We have denied our creative force. We have denied what we actually are and who we actually are and the role that we have in this world and the role that we take in creating our own reality, right? And so what this also has done is this has taken, this has suppressed the masculine energy to where we now have like literally these groups of beta males that are lazy, that are narcissistic, that basically live in a fish tank, and are being controlled by these toxic feminine energies. Right? So this is where the beta boys come in. But the thing is the beta boys they're pretending to be masculines. They're overcompensating. These are the ones that are abusive. These are the ones that are controlling. These are the ones that, in a way, give alpha males a bad rap, but they're not actually alpha males. They're betas or omegas pretending to be alphas. Okay? And, some of us, the feminine, some of us have to wake up to the responsibility that we have played in this. Like, if you have been in an energy where you feel like a victim all the time, so on and so forth, you're going to draw that into your reality. You're going to draw in, if you're, so inclined to the male population, you're going to draw in an abusive, narcissistic, beta male energy. And it could even just be a masculine energy. So let's talk about the masculines for a second without bringing gender into it, okay? You're going to draw that energy into your sphere every single time. Okay, and if you continue to embody that energy, you're just going to get literally the same person over and over and over again in different bodies. You're going to get the same energy in different bodies, different vessels. Okay, remember I talked about this, guys, a while ago when we were talking about the twin flame stuff, about your divine masculine, so on and so forth. And I'm talking to the feminines here, but it could be also towards the masculine. So your person, that energy, that person, when we talk about a person that's for you, it's really about who embodies that energy and who's aligning to that energy. So if you are in your sovereign energy, if you are in your divine energy, let's talk to the divine feminine for a second. If you're in your divine feminine energy, your true divine feminine energy, you are going to draw in a divine masculine that reflects that. Okay? It's not always tied to that one particular vessel. And this is another reason why I'm leaving the twin flame fad, guys. The only person this journey is about is you, number one. And number two, those of you who are still attached to, Kayla calls this, or Wicked Virgo calls them, matrix boys, who maybe they're still in a relationship. Maybe they're seeing you on the side. Maybe they're breadcrumbing you, abusing you, using you, whatever. You guys are still attached to this. That's a trauma bond, number one. And number two, you're an enabler. You're allowing this to continue to happen. And those of you who choose to stay in that, you're never, I'm sorry, union's not going to happen for you. Not in that way. And number two, there are people out there who think that union is the end all be all and that once you achieve union, your work's done. Not true. And I can tell you this, guys, because I am in union. How many times have I told you guys this? I am in union. My problems didn't just magically go away, okay? We're still dealing with our stuff, okay? And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because it happened to me. It happened to me. I was in the twin flame thing. This one person, it was only this one person. It had to be this person. That's what I was told. It had to be this person. I have to do the work for this person. I have to wait for this person, so on and so forth. The entire time, guess what? I was being used. I was being lured into a false sense of security. There was never any verbal acknowledgement, nothing. I finally decided I don't want that in my life. And to top it all off, dude guy was still married. So just a little bit of my story right there. I said, no, that I am not going to be a homewrecker. That is not what I am. That is not who I intend to be. This person wants to stick with that. They want to be in their karma. They want to deal with that. That's their problem, not mine, and I'm not going to make it my problem. So guess what? I released that. I said, you know what? As Liz from Guided by Angels says, my twin flame or better, please. Soon as I released that energy and I got myself sovereign and I said, bye-bye, I wish you love. I'm going to focus on me right now. Guess who showed up? KOC. And I manifested my union. Okay? So I know this is a long diatribe, but please understand this needed to be said because I've been getting so much crap. I've been getting people rage quitting my page. Bring back twin flames. No. No, no, no. And I just told you the reason. So yes, soul connections 100%. In fact, I think I'm going to do, since I'm doing the alliteration thing, and I think it's kind of cute and kind of fun, masculine Mondays, feminine Fridays, soulmate Saturdays. Everybody cool with that? Soul connection Saturday, whatever. Okay, where I do love connections. Okay? But I think what you guys really need to understand, and those of you who are crying and triggered and whatnot, that I won't bring twin flames back, you're part of the problem. I love you, and I say this with as much love and truth as I can muster. You're not doing yourself any favors. Now, there are people out there, yes, there are twin flames out there that this is part of their journey, that one is one place, one is another place, and one person has to do this and the other person has to do that. But you focusing on you is going to help that person deal with what they need to deal with so that they can come into union with you. There are people out there that are using the twin flame label as an excuse to be obsessed over people who don't want anything to do with them. Okay? It's a mental illness. And if you are one of those people, you need mental help. Okay? I don't think any amount of spiritual help is gonna help you at this point, honestly. Okay? And I'm being honest. Again, guys, please understand. The things that I'm saying with love, because honestly, I do care. And I've always cared about my collective, and I want my collective to understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I am here to help you, but only if you are ready to help yourself. Okay? All right, so now that that's over, I kind of want to also just touch on when I was talking about a lot of us feminines who are waking up right now. I don't know if any of you have noticed this. I feel like Dory a lot of time. Dory from Finding Nemo, where she has like short-term memory loss. A lot of times when I'm in like my creative energy, when I'm in my channeling energy, when I'm doing clearings, when I'm doing that sort of thing, or readings even, I go into this space almost where I can't remember things. I don't remember those things. And then I started thinking, oh my God, if you watch Finding Nemo, please watch Finding Nemo. I love that movie. It's so cute. But you'll notice like the whole adventure that they're going on, Dory, she doesn't know why she knows. She just knows. She just knows. She says, hey, Marlene, we got to do this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just know this is the right thing to do, even though I can't remember anything. And guess what? Marlon never listens to her. He always throws out all these fears, all of these things that could possibly happen. And if you look at the story, guys, Dory is your intuition. Marlon is your ego. So right now, feminine, the overall thing I can tell you right now for going through this transient, you don't have to know all of the answers. As long as you know within yourself that the direction you're going is right, it's going to be fine. Don't listen to Marlon. Because no, Marlon never listens to Dory and then they always end up in trouble, right? Listen to Dory. Don't listen to Marlon. Listen to your inner Dory. Okay? Cool. All right, so now that that's over, and don't worry, guys, I'll timestamp it. So, you know, those of you who don't give two craps what I say, cool. Well, number one, why are you here? Number two, I'll timestamp it for you. Okay? All right, so let's take a look-see at the femme and see what's going on here. Hey, how do you like this? Okay, so I like this because I literally just said, as long as you know that the path you're on is going to lead you to whatever, and you're good with that, you don't have to know the answers. You don't have to see the end. You don't have to see the end game. You don't have, just trust source. Just trust yourself. Trust your intuition. okay? You don't have to see the end to know that it's the right way to go, okay? And a lot of you, again, you're going through this transition phase, you're going through this transient, but what's going to happen is everything that falls away, and I know it's hard now, but once that happens, guess what? You're going to be a heck of a lot better for it. Boom. Boom! God, I love it when Source validates what I say. You know? Hey, another thing, guys. I don't know. And yes, I do watch football. I like football. KOC likes football. I've always liked football. And I'm actually a Green Bay Packers fan. You know, I don't really have any allegiances per se, but I like Green Bay Packers. Number one, Brett Favre. And number two, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, okay, so I know everybody likes, you know, Tom Brady. And don't get me wrong, Tom Brady's awesome. He's, you know, got a lot of accolades and things like that. But, you know, Aaron Rodgers, he's a force, man. He is a force, you know, and I like that he's my age, so that kind of helps me kind of relate. But if you look at Aaron Rodgers, man, gotta love him, because this man does not give a fuck. He doesn't. He does not care. He knows he's good. He knows he's on it. He's confident, you know? But if you look at the man, like, he looks like a homeless man. Like, he's got like this great, actually he kind of looks like, oh, I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but he always plays a Russian guy. Like, if you ever see the movie Armageddon, he was the Russian cosmonaut who was in the space station. He was like, Russian components, Chinese or American components, all made in Taiwan. You know, that guy, he kind of looks like that guy right now. But what I love about it is, like, there's this ocean of, like, new talent coming in, of, like, rookie quarterbacks, of these pretty-faced boys coming in to play in the NFL. And then you got Aaron Rodgers. And even Tom Brady's still kind of a pretty boy, right? But then you got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers does not give a crap because he knows he's good. He knows he's fine. He's standing up to the mob. He's literally breaking out of the NFL matrix. Like, that little, everything that's going on in the world, they're part of the problem, let's be honest. But he's breaking out of that because he's like, I don't need this crap. I've made my mark, I'm good. So I'm just going to do my thing, and I'm going to enjoy doing it. I'm going to say what I want to say, and who cares what anybody else thinks? God love Aaron Rodgers. So you know what, Divine Femme? Be like Aaron Rodgers. Break out of the matrix, whatever matrix that may be for you. Stand in your power. Know that you are good. Know that you are true. And guess what? Everything else will fall into place. Boom! Boom! That's going to be the title of this video. Divine Feminine, be like Aaron Rodgers, because he doesn't give a fuck. Okay? Yes. So like I said, Femme, once you stand in your truth, once you move forward in truth, and once you release the old things that no longer matter, and you trust yourself, and you trust Source, and you trust your transformation, guess what? New beginnings coming. And I'm actually, guys, just so you know, I am actually working on a mini course, like an ebook, workbook type deal that I will be releasing very soon. And that is about that. It's literally like 9 steps to transformation and transforming your mindset and moving out of negativity and the victim mindset and into empowerment, and how you can actually dictate what happens in your life. You know, it's an amazingly powerful thing. So that will be coming, guys, so just stay tuned. All right, so let's take a deeper look here at feminine. Yeah, feminine's just kind of like, you know what, again, like, I feel like I'm in the middle of the fire. And guys, I went through this myself. Trust me when I tell you I went through this, because, like, I was like, Source, you're telling me to do these things. I'm doing these things. I'm breaking out of this. I'm cutting these cords. I'm, moving in the direction that you're showing me, and I'm trusting it. So why is everything on fire? I'm losing subscribers. I'm losing followers. I don't know what's happening. My content's being hidden, so on and so forth. What is this? Well, Femme, it's a test. Because the path you were on was not the path of truth. And this is part of my mission too, is exposing the lies. And guys, that's the Femme. Some of you are being called to speak truth even though it's unpopular. Boy, my life story. So this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to draw on my energy right now, guys, but just understand, I understand where you are. And I understand these cards coming out just basically means my collective, a lot of us are in the same energy right now. Just know you are not alone. Guys, I created the forum for this reason. Connect with other people, guys, on the forum. Whether you're in the Soul Family group or you're on the free forum, it doesn't matter. Connect with others who are going through the same thing as you are. Okay? It helps. It's empowering to know you're not alone. Okay? You're not alone at all. Okay? But so many of you have been feeling alone. So many of you are tired of feeling alone. So many of you are tired of literally daggers, literally feeling like people coming at you, you know, you say something and it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of an energy, you know, just get out of that energy, guys. Get out of the victim mode. Get out of the defeatist energy. Get out of that. Speak your truth. Speak the truth. There's only one truth. One truth. Okay? Yeah. Okay? And this is what's going to push you forward. Some of you, this is like the portal to your mission, so to speak. Okay? But it's literally like activation right now, guys. You're going through an activation. Yeah, you're going through an activation, and it feels heavy because a lot of you, you're casting off stuff that's been thrown at you by others. Some of you are casting off stuff that you've taken on because you feel like you needed to, because you were playing the martyr or whatever. Stop. Get out of that. Get out of the victim mode. Get out. Some of you take on too much because it's like this victim mode that keeps perpetuating, and so you want to feel sorry for yourself. You want other people to feel sorry for you. Get out of that. You control that. Okay? And some of you, this is other people coming at you. This is like people that you thought were on your side, people you thought had your best interest at heart, and they're just coming at you. And so this almost represents here, it's like some of you are just clinging on to this toxicity right here because it's all you know. It's all you know. Yeah. See? But you control this, femme. Okay? You control this energy, this trapped energy, this feeling scared energy, this fear energy. You control this. Release the things you cannot control and control the things you can. Okay? Divine Creator, shift me into, and this could be feminine, it doesn't matter. Shift me into someone who no longer focuses on the things I cannot control and turns my energy to the things that I can. Say that to yourself and watch the transformation. Stop playing games with yourself and just go. You control you. Freedom. That's freedom. You control you. You take responsibility for you. Okay? Manifestation. You control your reality. What kind of reality do you want? What kind of reality are you creating for yourself? One of fear, one of pain, one of codependency, one of obsession, one of needing, one of never having, so on and so forth? Or do you want abundance? Do you want freedom? Do you want love? Do you want fulfillment? What are you manifesting? Okay? But you've got to release, you know, some of you, the obsession mindset, the codependency mindset, the 3D mindset, the masculine mindset. Some of you are still in this masculine mindset. Release the masculine, and I say this, the person, but also your inner, the mindset, and embrace the feminine. Embrace yourself for just one moment. Feel that freedom. Let the masculine take control of himself over here. That's what I said on the Masculine Monday. Let the masculine control himself right now. You stop controlling him. And for some of you, this is geared towards those of you who are obsessing, who are literally putting chains on your masculine to where they can't even do anything for themselves. They're so used to you doing it for them and they leech off of that. They're never going to do it themselves if you continue to try to do it for them. Do it for you. Femme, do it for you. Boom. And if you got a masculine who's coming in constantly asking for sex, constantly just coming in for a touch and go, constantly just coming in for a piece and then walking away or whatever, cut that off. Cut it off. Because you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not doing him any favors. But you're really not doing yourself any favors either. If you feel used and alone and abandoned every time he comes in and then leaves, that is on you. You can stop that. You can. Okay? Alright, let's get some messages from Femme's higher self here, or some messages from feminine to whoever, okay? How can we work things out if we don't communicate? Now this I feel is almost like your higher self, Femme, being like, you're not communicating with me. You're not embracing me. You know, we found each other when we needed to. I'm grateful for you. Remember, some of you who are releasing a masculine, be grateful for the lesson. Whoever you're releasing, it doesn't matter. Releasing a situation, a toxic situation, a relationship, whatever. Thank you for the lesson. Walk off. How is it you believe in me one moment, you disregard me the next? Bingo. Yep, it hurts when you act like I don't exist. Am I nothing to you? Yep, sometimes I feel like you take me for granted. Again, some of you still have not released a toxic masculine, okay? And if your masculine is making you feel that way, go do you. Go. Stand your ground. Go do you, okay? Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my time, but we've come too far to give up now. Don't give up on yourself. And you've already succeeded. You just don't see it yet. Exactly. Okay? All right. Let's get some guidance from Source here. This guidance. What does Source want to say to Femme? Denial, illusion, deception of self or by another. Self-love, boundaries, and detachment are important. Again, so this just reiterates everything I just said throughout this entire reading. It's time to disconnect. It's time to release the things that no longer serve you. Get out of your illusion. Get out of your denial. Some of you, this literally has to do with the whole twin flame programming. It is eating you alive from the inside. Yeah. Letting go, change, time to move forward, risks and opportunities. What are you risking by choosing yourself? What are you risking by choosing yourself, Femme? What are you risking by not choosing yourself? Okay. Completion. Some of you, you're literally just still baking in the oven. Some of you are still cooking, okay? So just have patience with yourself. Okay? Set your intentions high and know you deserve, get this, you deserve to receive happiness, joy, and love. I choose. I decide. Very powerful statements, guys. If you do any sort of affirmations whatsoever, I choose, I decide. I choose, I decide. Not just I am. I am is great for like, you know, I am abundant, I am safe, I am protected. I choose to be successful. I choose myself. I decide I am happy. Do you see? See how powerful that is? Just saying I decide, I choose. Because you're taking control of yourself. You're taking control of yourself. You're taking control of your thoughts. You're taking control of your energy. You're not letting anybody else siphon you, okay? Yeah. Radical attraction and sexual pull come with inconsistency and detachment, a theme of freedom or commitment. No expectations are the best expectations to have. So for some of you, seriously, this is you've got somebody who's coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And it's draining you. It's time to cut that shit off. Whether this is a masculine, whether this is a karmic, whether this is, maybe this is a job that's messing with your energy right now, you know? So however that resonates with you, do something about it. Take control. I decide I will not be abused. I decide I am not a victim. I choose not to be a victim. I choose to be a victor. Powerful, right? Okay. Let's get some affirmations for femme. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. When you're feeling angry, are you feeling angry? Good. Some of you are probably very triggered by this video. Nothing new. I'm used to triggering people. It is what it is. Apparently that's just what I'm here to do. Cool. All right. But if you're angry by this, if you're triggered by this or whatever, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Don't push it away. Don't deny it exists. If you're angry, good. Do something about it. Other than be a keyboard warrior, for God's sakes. Just stop. That's toxic. Do something about it. I have arrived. I am where I always will be in love. Remember, bring love into every situation and you cannot lose. Okay? Every word I say becomes a prayer. I'm the author of my own story. Bingo. Manifestation. That's actually also going to be in that book that I'm talking about, guys. It's talking about writing your own story. You write your own story. Okay? I love every inch of my body and I love the women in my life fiercely. So some of you have issues with self-perception. You have issues, you have body perception issues, so on and so forth. Some of you, this has come from other women in your life or other feminines in your life that made you feel like crap about yourself. Bring love into that situation. They have their own issues. They have their own perceptions. They have their own deflection. Okay? Don't let somebody else's perceptions of you dictate what you do and what you choose and how you see yourself. Okay? I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. So again, femme, rising out of... So the rising of the femme right now literally is about creativity. Is about embracing who you are truly. Your soul, what your soul purpose is, what you're here to do, what your role is. Your role is not to be a masculine. That is not your role. Okay? Let the masculine control, do his thing. You focus on you. You control you only. Okay? Oh, that was a good reading, I think. So just remember, listen. So any takeaways from this particular reading, listen to your inner Dory and be like Aaron Rodgers. Okay? All right. I seriously hope this helped, guys. If it has, please like, share, subscribe. Please interact with my content so I can get it out there, get the word out. If you like what I'm saying, if it rings true, share it, broadcast it. Help me help you. Okay? All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.